My dear students, friends, good morning to each and everyone who are watching my videos, and thanks for your continuous support and learning from my videos. I have completed effectively the whole first unit, and this is the fifth unit for third unit of engineering thermodynamics for second year mechanical engineering Watts. Today's topic is PV plots in both two-dimensional and three-dimensional versions. In the last video, we have discussed about the drawing methodologies of PV coordinate when 1 kg of ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius was converted to vapor or saturated vapor or further into superheated steam. Okay, now again we are going to continue some more methodologies and the terminologies, all the concept which we have left in the PV coordinate, and as well as the next updated version of three-dimensional view as well, that is PVT. And now we are going to again link the temperature also in the same plot, so that you can able to see the PV plot in the three-dimensional view, and your understanding level would be further enriched. Okay, shall we move to video? Now, this is the saturation curves on PV coordinates. Okay, so let me recall the dome formation, okay, for a few seconds, and then I will enter into further improvement. Here, this vapor in this vapor dome, the left side, this line consists of saturated liquid line, this is saturated vapor line, and the conversion from saturated liquid to saturated vapor takes place at constant pressure and constant temperature. This is the lower pressure lines. When it is going up, the higher pressures can be achieved, and the same testing was done at by varying the pressure. When you can able to see, when the pressure is increased, the width between the saturated liquid line and the saturated vapor line is decreasing continuously, right Watts? So what you can understand is the latent heat of vaporization. I told no, latent heat of vaporization is the heat which is required for converting the saturated liquid to saturated water at constant pressure and constant temperature, which depends upon the pressure level what we are keeping. Okay, so when the pressure is increasing, the latent heat, that is the amount of heat requirement, is continuously decreasing, and after reaching a certain level, after reaching at the topmost point, you can able to see this critical point. Here what you can see, just the liquid, saturated liquid line and the saturated vapor line is intersecting with each other, meant for no requirement, no time for conversion of water into water vapor, right? What it is meaning, when you are increasing the pressure, and at the pressure of this pressure at critical point, what is this critical pressure? In this critical pressure, for water it is 221.2 bar. You just think, now our atmospheric pressure is 1 atmosphere, okay, 1.01325 bar. Now the critical pressure means you have to increase the pressure in the boiler to 221.2, means at this pressure the water or the liquid, saturated liquid, suddenly flashes into water vapor. Immediately, within a fraction of second, when you are keeping the same water in this pressure of 221.2 bar, all the water would be suddenly converted to vapor. No need for that is this much amount of latent heat of vaporization. When pressure decreases, the amount of heat taken by the fluid is also increasing. Okay, so here again you can able to see this is saturated vapor line, and what is this line, extra line? So you can able to see, no, this comes down and vertically comes down, and again here horizontal line here. What is this is you can able to see here vapor pressure is increasing in this area. Here you can able to see the vapor pressure increases, and this is purely gas phase, consists of superheated steam. Okay, so here this is constant temperature lines. Okay, this is constant temperature lines. Okay, so PV, pressure versus volume, when you are drawing at the pressure of critical point of 221.2, this is critical volume. Critical volume for water, critical volume is 0.00317 meter cube per kg. For these two, when you are keeping these values, what happens? The water suddenly flashes into water vapor, right? Then now we are moving to the that is a phase equilibrium diagram in PT coordinates. First we have drawn PV diagram. This is PT diagram. Okay, PT diagram, pressure versus temperature. What happens between bench pressure and temperature? So here this is 1 atmosphere, this is 2 atmosphere, this is 0.5 atmosphere. You are conducting the same experiment. Now you are observing, here you have observed the volume, but here you are observing the temperature and you are writing and you are drawing. Okay, so here this curve, this is called sublimation curve. What is this curve? Is sublimation curve. What is this curve? Is this one? Well, you can able to see three curves clearly, 1, 2 and 3. This is the point where all the three lines are meeting together, joining or intersecting together, is called triple point. So first curve is sublimation curve. Sublimation curve means it is nothing but conversion of ice to vapor. Sublimation curve means the curve which shows the conversion of ice to vapor. Directly the ice would be converted to vapor. And here fusion curve. Fusion curve meant for, fusion means you know very well, conversion of solid state of ice into water. Okay, right. So fusion curve means, why this fusion curve is it is, can you able to see here, it is at a particular angle, that is nothing but here fusion curve is a negative, it has a negative slope. Okay, why? No, only for water this negative slope is there, because when the ice is converted to water, its volume is decreasing. That has been shown here as a negative slope. And again further in this vaporization curve, third curve is for vaporization curve, which meant for water converted to vapor. Okay, this is at the temperature of 250 degrees Celsius. Okay, so above which this is the critical point. In this critical point, if you give any of the liquid, immediately it will be flashes into water vapor. Okay, so here also we have joined the same point, same states together, and you can clearly get these three distinct curves, and the joining point is called the special point named as triple point. What is this triple point? Let me first explain about what is sublimation, fusion and vaporization. Sublimation means it is a equilibrium point exists between the ice and the water, ice and the vapor. Okay, so if you come to this fusion, the equilibrium state, existence of equilibrium state between water and the ice. Okay, so here the vapor, the equilibrium state between the water and the water vapor, right? Okay, so here this triple point is a point in which all the three phases, that is ice, water and water vapor, are coexist in equilibrium. So here these curves are equilibrium between two phases, but triple point is the point, that is if you are keeping ice or water or water vapor, whatever may be, it may be in the phase, if you keep it in this in the condition of some that is specified temperature of triple point is for water it is 0.01 degree Celsius at the triple point pressure of 0.611 kilopascal, then what happens means all water, ice and water vapor will be existing in equilibrium condition, right? Okay, you have to know the differentiation between critical point and the triple point. Triple point means, triple means you know three, so all the three phases are coexist each other. Okay, sublimation, fusion, vaporization means all the two phases are exist in equilibrium condition. Okay, that you have to be very clear. The values, if you know the values, 0.01 degree Celsius and 0.611 kilopascal of triple point of pressure and temperature will give you this three phases which are coexist with each other. Okay, this is the speciality of this PT diagram, which shows the triple point clearly. If you come to this PV diagram, even here at somewhere around here, you can able to see here you can able to see this see the triple point in this point. Okay, that I will show you later. See when the temperature lines I told you, no, here are the constant isotherms. In these isotherms isotherms, here are some of the isotherms shown here. The isotherm which passes through the critical point is called critical temperature line. Okay, so the pressure at the critical point, you can able to see the critical pressure. Okay, like that. Here the intersection of sublimation, fusion and vaporization gives you the triple point. Okay, so students, be clear that you should know PV diagram is separate, is different from PT diagram. All the reactions on the processes, the steps which we have taken to conduct the experiments to explore the steam properties and the quality or everything is same, but after taking the observations from the testing, now we are drawing in a different manner to explore, to analysis and to find out more important terminologies so that it would be that is very easy for us to analyze about the steam. Okay, now PVT surface, this is the 3D view. Now we have entered into the 3D form of this same PV diagram and VT with the PT diagram. So this is the combination of all the both the two types of coordinate which we have discussed till now. So here the relationship between pressure, specific volume and temperature can be clearly understood with the aid of a three-dimensional PVT surface. A substance like water that expands upon freezing, right? So now we are going to projection on the PT and PV planes are shown together in this point. So here it is very good now. Okay, to see So here very exactly you can able to see how the all the three properties, pressure, specific volume, temperature, independent properties, and of course intensive properties have joined together. So let us explore this in the next video. Thanks for patient listening. Your patience and the understanding is appreciable. Signing off now, and meet you in next video. I am Dr. Suja. Thank you.